All right, this is Veplo coming at you with Veprotip number 4, camera zoom. You've probably seen some screenshots or people in the forums or YouTube or Twitch or whatever have some big ass camera zoom, and I've personally helped several streamers and a bunch of people on the forums and Discord with this issue. So I know some of the common things that people run into. So here's just a quick demonstration. Look at that, lots of fucking zoom. A lot of people make it bigger. I amusingly make mine smaller, actually. I like being able to zoom in on my character's face real quick. So the reason I like to make mine smaller, I mean, for these views like this, it's great, right? You can see huge amounts of area. It looks cool as hell. But I often make mine smaller. So the number of times that you can zoom, like the number of levels or scrolls on your mouse wheel, stays the same. So right here, I'm all the way out now. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, probably about 16. I kind of scrolled too fast there at the end. All right, so here's one scroll out. See, I'm kind of far away. I like looking at my character a lot, getting close-up shots for various things. So if I scroll in once, you see it's all the way. It's just one scroll. So keep that in mind. The further out you go, the bigger each individual scroll level gets. All right, so let's show you how to do this. All right, so here we have my install directory and a file. So in your install directory, and this is actually probably one of the most common issues that people have, is they're not looking in the right folder. And I know it sounds silly, and I know people get defensive. I once, and this is true, there was a guy streaming. Someone was talking about the Zoom. He's like, oh, I couldn't get it to work. I tried to help him. One of my first things was, oh, we're in the right folder. And he's like, yeah, of course we are. 20 minutes later, not the right folder. Figure that out. And then the next issue was the file extension wasn't right on something. And I asked him, he's like, no, see, it's fine. It says .cfg. Sorry, COVID cough. And then it ended up like an hour later, that was the problem. So anyway, here's my install directory. The reason I know it's my install directory is I can see, oh, it's actually, fuck me, it's off screen because I'm zoomed in to make it easier. Hold on, let me make my window smaller. Let's see, where's the bottom? There we go. I just zoomed in a bunch on OBS to make it easier to read. All right, so I know it's my install directory for two reasons. One, you can look for the swgemu executable. But the easiest thing to do is to look to see if it has a profiles folder. And if it does, do you see your profile, right? If you do, you're good. So as long as you click profiles and you see your account name in there, this is the folder you're logged into. Now, if you've logged into more than one, whatever, that could be a problem. All right, so next thing we have to do is go down here and you find swg.emu or swgemu.cfg. You can see it says config file. So by default, Windows doesn't show you file extensions, which is why a lot of people... All right, so anyway, you open this up and you get this file here. And you'll see it has some other includes, and it has a pound symbol, a hashtag before the include user.cfg. So that's like commenting it out. It's not including that. So I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to hit save. Now, I have my folder set up so that you don't need admin permissions. If you need admin permissions to edit that file, what you can do is you can copy this file, right? Oh, the menu doesn't appear. You can copy it to your desktop or wherever, make the change there, and just move it back and overwrite it. That's an easy way. Or, like I said, on mine, the folder above, I right-clicked, I went to Properties and Security, and then allow users to make changes. All right, so once we do that, you'll notice now there is no user.cfg file. So now we have to make a new file, and I'm realizing that OBS is not picking up. Whoops, not new folder, not new folder. OBS is not picking up when I'm right-clicking, but I'm just right-clicking, going new, and then I'll say text document. So it wants to make a text document, and that's what it's going to make. So this is where a lot of people have an issue. They do this, and they think, oh, look at that. I got a user CFG, because that's what it looks like. But if you notice, it actually says text document. The reason this is happening is because Windows by default hides extensions from you, file extensions. So up top here, if you click View, and go to options. There we go. That popped up. That's good. And I'm going to go to view. And then there's one down here that says hide extensions for known file types. Uncheck that, click apply, and then watch what happens here. So we go back. You see now we can see what happened. And this is what happened to that guy who I spent over an hour with trying to figure this out. And this was literally one of my first questions. It's not actually a CFG file. It's a text document. So I'm going to hit F2 to rename that and just get rid of the .txt. And now we have a user CFG file. So I'm going to click and drag that up here. All right, so what do we want to put in there? So, and I had this fucking open and I closed it. All right, so this is what we want to put in. And another common issue I've seen people have is like I'll paste this in a chat or in Discord and they'll do it like this because that's just, you know, Discord or Twitch or whatever will get rid of that line break. It's no good. It needs to be on its own line. So ClientGame is kind of the header for the section, and then the freeChaseZoom equals 8 is what I just showed you. So if you want more than that, you could, right? We could go, let's say 12. What the hell? Let's go 12. I'm gonna hit save. And now let's launch SWG and see what 12 looks like. Anytime now. Some old laptop. Taking some time to open. Another is already running. Application will now close. Oh, eat a dick. Because I'm not doing it from the command line. Or from the launcher. God damn it. All right. Doing it live, baby. Doing it live. So this is just a vanilla, a fresh folder install that I did. Oh, wow. Everything's going to be goofy on this shit. Okay. So let's do that. Let's boop-a-doop-a-doop. All right. We're loading up, and this will be the Zoom 12. And this is a vanilla install, so it probably won't look the same as what I just had because this is a different install folder that I'm making the video out of. Yeah, so you can see 12 is quite large. And that's it. So the steps were basically edit the swgemu.cfg file. So this guy here. To uncomment the pound, get rid of that hashtag, save it, create a user.cfg file, put, oh, good Lord. You know, I think default, if I had to guess, is probably around a 4 or 5, maybe 4, I think. So, you know, try 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 50, 100. But just remember that, you know, each, the bigger you make it, the bigger each. So right here's one zoom. So I will do one zoom out for my character. So you can see now this is how far I am after one with 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way out. So it is pretty cool, right? You get, I mean, you do get a nice view. Let's hop on a bike here. Oh, gotta put my swoop helm on. Don't want any bugs getting my hair. Spent a lot of money on this entertainer's perm. So of course it's all fucking foggy now. Maybe that's because I'm in the clouds. It might not actually be. Oh, I guess it is a little hazy. So there you go. So that's all you had to do. Edit the swgemu CFG file. Uncomment user. See, even this is fucking 9 minutes long. This should be 3 minutes long. Ugh, I fucking suck at this. That's right. We'll be done soon. All right. Yep. You edit the swgemu CFG, uncomment the user, create the user config file, make sure it's actually a CFG file, not a text. Actually, you know what? I wonder if it would work if it was text. You know what? Fuck it. Let's test. I know I just said this video is too long, but I'm an idiot, so who cares? All right, let's change this to .txt. Yes, I want to change it. And let's change this. I wonder if it even gives a shit. So we'll save that. We've got this, and now let's I'll show you what one looks like. We'll save that. So let's come back over here and relaunch the game. And let's see if it has zoom or not. I'm curious. I never even considered trying this. Wow, this game goes so much faster when you don't have 15 gigs of high-ass res textures. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, I forgot to play the stupid background music. Yeah, who gives a shit? Nobody's gonna watch this shit anyway. All right. Nope, I don't think that worked. Maybe it did, actually. Oh, yeah, it totally did. Well, fuck me in the ass. All right, so next time somebody tells me that the user.cfg is not a text file, I'll have them add .text to that file. Look at that. That's, you know, it makes perfect sense that that would work. I just never thought to troubleshoot that with somebody. Oh, that's funny. All right, you beautiful bastards and bitches, beautiful people. It's 2 a.m. I want to stay up another 5 hours. I didn't do any. I didn't go to work. I mean, I haven't gone to work in a long time, but I didn't do work on Friday, and I got like calls from my boss, calls from my boss's boss. My wife got calls from my boss's boss. Got a bunch of emails. I woke up at like 1 in the afternoon, and then I didn't respond. You know, I had hours, 4 or 5 hours. I could have responded. I mean, yeah, I was feverish and had COVID, but I should have just emailed. Ugh, so much shit that I haven't done. I can't believe it's March already. March is almost done. It's almost April. I feel like it's still 2021. What have I done with my life the last 3.5 fucking months?